Thoughts are always swirling around in my head. I am always curious and have a constant desire to further ideas and theories that are just waiting to be uncovered. Come with me! Let's unveil the mind and open up our thoughts to some creative concepts. Hello, my fellow movie geeks. Carey Craves Cinema here, loaded with some inquiries about a new Melissa Barrera interview. After hearing about Melissa Barrera's interview talking about how Scream 6 will be gorier, I put some thought into this. A lot of people are afraid of more gore. Is that the typical formula for a Scream film? In ways, no, and in ways, yes, actually. Think back to 1996. At the very beginning. The opening kill, to be exact. Stephen Orth was brutally murdered. Did they show everything? No, because back then it would have forced the rating to an NC-17, which Wes was trying to avoid like the plague, knowing that the viewing audience would become very limited, which he did not want. So he had to edit the crap out of that scene to make it fit standards so that he could get a proper rating. Steve's death was graphic. It was left mostly to the imagination, but seeing his entrails, or more so hearing his entrails, fall to the floor was pretty gory in its time. And then we have Casey Becker. Her death haunted me when I was a teen. First watching Scream. I was afraid of the first 15 minutes of the movie because of her death. Getting the phone call, being stalked in her own home, terrorized, then stabbed while also hung from a tree in her backyard for her parents to find? Is that not gory? She was also gutted. What a horrific sight to see. Do we forget that Scream literally started with gore? Because us as humans, we're desensitized to the thought of gore due to horror films continuously upping the ante when it comes to the term gore. I mean, let's talk about the elephant in the room. When we say the word gore nowadays, we think of Terrifier, because they upped the ante by 1,000,000. So now that we have that standard, we automatically think it'll be that gory. But we are still talking about radio silence. Their version of gore could be completely different from Damien Leone's version of gore. Even in the Scream TV series, there were some pretty gory death scenes. So can we handle Scream 6 having more gore? I say bring on the Carnage Candy. We need a ghost face that we are afraid of. We haven't had that in a while. Can you think of the last time that we were actually afraid of Ghostface? I mean, truly afraid of Ghostface. A hardcore Ghostface who does not give a shit? Why not go balls to the wall, as I always seem to love to say? Ghostface is out for blood. That's what I want to see. Completely crazed and loves playing cat and mouse with his victims. Would we be mad at that thought? We need to up the ante, but not necessarily in the special effects, more so higher stakes and more fear. I want to grip my blanket again, like I did back when I was a teen, afraid of the Casey Becker death scene. I want that suspense again. Edge of my seat, gripping my armrest, enthralled, but also scared all at the same time. Give me unexpected kills that have my jaw dropping. Give Ghostface some creative ground to tread on. So tell me, should Scream 6 have more gore? I say, wouldn't hurt. So that's my thoughts on the Melissa Barrera interview. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think gore does nothing for Scream? Would you not mind if there was more gore? Or do you want it to stay toned down because you want them to stick with the previous Scream formula? Let me know. This is Carey Craves Cinema. Stay geeky for movies, my friends.